Get back, bro.
Huh?
I'm telling you to get back.
Yelling at me!
So if there's one thing that needs to be abolished everywhere, it's tipping culture. I think servers at restaurants should be paid a decent wage and not have to rely on tips to stay afloat, and that tipping should be completely optional. I mean, that's kind of what a tip is and should be. You know, you really like the service, maybe the person who was working went above and beyond for you, and you want to show your gratitude by giving a little extra and tipping. That's what it should be. But this is not the case. Pretty much any time you go to a restaurant, it's automatically expected that you tip, no matter how the service was, even though you might have paid a lot for an expensive meal. Now, I still do it. I know the situation servers are in, but most of the time, I'm not going to lie, the amount of tip I pay is rarely worth the amount of service I got. And today we're going to be taking a look at what happened when a guy refused to tip. Restaurant owner follows customer down the street and threatens him for not tipping enough.
Hey, bro, what are you on, bro? What are you on? I paid for my food. I paid for my food. What are you talking? Why are you following me down the fucking street? You need to get the back. You need to get back. Why are you following me? Why are you following me?
What do you think?
Why are you following me? What are you gonna do? Call 911. Call 911. If you need to settle something, you know who to call?
Yeah, they're over here. Let's go. I know them.
I'm okay. Go tell him. You go tell him.
Then you wait here. I'll call
You go tell him. You go tell him. I paid for my food. I handed you $20. You can't charge me more than what the menu say.
No,
So what are you talking about? Bro, I'm not legally required to give you a fucking tip. Get the back. Get back. Get back.
You fucking with me?
Get back. Get back.
Yelling at
Get
me?
back, bro.
Huh?
I'm telling you to get back.
Yelling
I'm
at
not trying
me!
to fuck with you, bro. Bro, I'm not trying to fuck with you.
You piece of shit.
Bro, I'm not
Fucking
trying to fuck
goddamn
with you.
fucking yelling at
I'm
me!
not trying to fuck with you,
You
bro.
shut your goddamn fucking mouth!
See, this is the problem with tipping. It's got everybody tilted. People who go to the restaurant don't want to tip, and some straight up just don't. And then restaurant owners feel automatically entitled to a tip when technically it's not required. And it creates such a shitty situation where you know the servers aren't being paid much of an actual wage, so it's almost like you feel guilt-tripped and peer pressured into tipping a certain percentage of a bill, even in cases when it's not deserved. Now, we don't know the specifics of the situation, if the service here was bad or good. In any case, personally, I'm prepared to tip when I go to a restaurant either way, but in no scenario would it be okay to start following a customer outside who didn't tip like an unhinged maniac. I don't know what this guy was thinking. This is a one-way ticket to run your business into the ground.
Man,
Why are you following me down the street?
you piece of shit.
I paid
I'll
for my
smack
food.
the shit out of
Bro,
you,
I paid for
punk
my
ass,
food.
man.
I paid for my food, bro.
Piece of shit.
I paid for my food.
How the fuck do you think
Bro,
they make money?
I paid
piece
for my
of shit,
food.
huh?
I
How
paid
am I
for my
fucking
food.
staff supposed to make fucking
I
money,
paid-
huh?
So raise your price,
Huh?
Bro, we can solve this chill, bro.
Punk ass,
we
man.
could solve this
police
chill,
is right
bro.
there, bro.
We could solve this chill, bro.
Police
I
right
paid
there.
for my
Yeah.
food. We could
Come here.
solve this chill.
Come here.
We could solve
Let's
this
go
chill.
talk to them.
Why are you harassing me?
Punk ass,
Why are you
bitch ass.
harassing me?
You raise your goddamn
Bro,
voice at me,
why
huh?
are you following me down the
I'll
street?
slap the shit out of you, man.
Why are you following me down the street, bro?
Punk ass
Why are you
shit.
following me down the street?
You wanna get slapped up?
Why are you following me down the street? Why are you following me down the street?
Bro, why you
Bro,
following
chill
this
out.
man, bro?
Fucking make
Chill
money,
out,
huh?
chill out.
Why'd you following this man?
Chill out, bro. You need to calm down, bro.
You
Why you
raise your
following me down
goddamn
the
voice
street,
at me, huh?
Bro, you
Huh?
need to get back. You
You
trying
wanna
to back me into a
apologize?
corner. You trying to back me into a
Huh?
corner,
Bro,
bro.
what is wrong with you, bro?
What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? What are you
Did
doing?
nothing.
I mean, he's got his restaurant name right on the shirt, doesn't care this is on camera. Ironically, this might harm the employees more than someone not tipping, considering this video is going to be posted online and can damage the business. I don't know what this is supposed to achieve either. You're just gonna follow these people and shame and guilt this random customer who didn't tip. On the other hand, if I know myself I don't have much money, if I know I can't tip, I'm just not gonna go out at all. It does feel pretty shitty to dine and then not tip anything, which is why I can't entirely side with the customer recording this as well. I don't side with anyone in this video. Tipping just needs to be removed, period. Pay your employees more, increase your prices, and remove tips. I feel like restaurants that advertise no tips might even get more business on that fact alone.
What are you doing, bro? Bro, what are you on?
What is he?
Bro, what are you?
You got them back slap the shit out of
Bro,
you.
what are you
Wait.
doing? What are you doing, bro?
Yo, bro, back up, bro.
Hey, take my bag. Take my bag.
Yo, bro, what the fuck you doing, bro?
Take my bag. Hey, take this. Hey, get back. Get back. Get back.
No,
Get the fuck back. You need to get back,
Bro, back up.
You need to get back, bro.
Bro, he didn't do nothing, bro.
You need to get back.
Chill.
Chill out. Yeah, but that's
You need to get back, bro.
Okay.
To get back.
Chill.
Chill out. Yeah, but that's
You need to get back, bro.
Okay.
You need to get back.
He didn't do nothing wrong. What you doing?
No, get back, bro.
Do something. We about to
Get back. Get back, bro.
You don't have to see black, bro.
No, hold the
Put that
bag.
race card on me, man. Look at the color on my skin, all right?
Bro, don't yell at me.
Fucking put that shit
Hold
on me,
I'm
huh?
just getting my water, bro. I ain't touching you. Hold on, your bag is loose, bro. I ain't trying to do nothing to you. I paid for my food, and now you mad because I won't tip you, and you followed me down
How
the
am I
street?
supposed to fucking make money? those
Okay,
guys,
so
huh?
raise your prices,
They
dude.
don't
That's
get
not
money
my
like that,
problem.
you
I know
shit,
you
they
mad.
don't
I know.
work like
So
that.
don't serve me then. So don't serve me food then.
I don't know if he was having some kind of mental breakdown. Maybe it can't be easy running a restaurant. And it's just funny that he keeps repeating how his employees are supposed to make money. How about by not relying on customers to always tip, because not everyone will, because it's not required, and just paying your employees a better wage. This is the owner of the restaurant, mind you. If anyone's in charge of how your employees are being paid, it's you.
Well, confrontation over tipping lands an Evanston restaurant owner in some hot water. Now he's sitting down with our Sarah Maki to say he takes full responsibility, he's sorry, and his door's open to the other person involved.
Telling us he followed a regular into the street, intending to tell him never to come back after leaving without tipping again.
Have you watched the video?
Yes.
And when you watched it, what did you see there?
Ashamed. I was just ashamed, bring shame to my wife as a husband, as an owner, at the same time, to my mom and dad.
The video ignited a debate online about tipping and led some people to leave messages on the sidewalk in shock, calling the business Table to Sticks anti-Black. When asked why he didn't tip, the customer told people online, "Oh, I just didn't want to." Cho tells us the customer's brother has since come in, describing their conversation as productive.
I apologized to him and to his family, and I was asking if he can pass this message along to his little brother.
Adding he sent the brother home with the customer's favorite order, a handwritten apology and an offer.
My door's open for you, man. Come on by anytime.
At the end of the day, tipping culture is awful and needs to be abolished. And I say this as someone who used to work in the service industry. My first job was at a restaurant. Restaurant owners need to bite the bullet and raise your prices and pay your employees more. Tipping should always be a completely optional thing that you go out of your way to do, and for service that you think deserves it. Because I don't even know the amount of times I feel forced to give a fucking 18% tip on some overpriced meal when all you did was take my order and give me water. This needs to stop. There's been some cases where I will shamelessly manually put in a tip because percentage-based tips are especially fucking ridiculous in a lot of cases. As for this restaurant, by the way, it's still up and running and open right now.
He's particularly worried this could hurt other businesses around him, saying he's heard a protest plan for outside his shop Saturday.
Anyways, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel, and let me know what your thoughts are on this whole situation, to tip or not to tip. Who was in the wrong here? Were they both in the wrong? Let me know. Leave a comment. Peace.